It's my 1-year anniversary. What? And it's my 150th ride. Dude. It's my Peloton cycle journey. It's video number 15. This is like my first video in like 6 months. Where the heck have I been? I was making some small little Seattle saddle videos, you know, the little ones with my cell phone. Lame. My last video was back in June. Well, this is a special video because this is my 1-year anniversary with my Peloton. It's my Pelo-versary. And not only my 1-year anniversary, but my 150th ride. So in this video, I want you to join me on my 150th ride. Since it's been a year, let's find out if I accomplished the goals that I set for myself a year ago. Like back in video number 1. So just a reminder, I bought the Peloton on Black Friday of 2016. The filming of this video is exactly 1 year later. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Of course, I just don't know when I'm gonna post the dang thing. I got things to do. I got a bike to ride. 1 year, 149 rides. It's time to get 150 on my anniversary weekend. So look, here's the deal. For me, 150 rides, that's a big deal. That's a celebration. Woo! So if you haven't learned by now, I take each and every ride very seriously, and I like to celebrate. So I'm gonna celebrate by wearing full Pelo swag. Yep, I'm a total fanboy. I know it, but hey, there's no shame in my game. Want and I'll wear what I want. You ride your bike and I'll ride my bike. You do you and I'll do me, so we'll call it good. So my 150th ride is going to be with Jen Sherman. It's going to be a 45-minute low impact ride, just what the doctor ordered. Now if you watch more than 2 or 3 of my videos, you know this one thing. I ride my bike at 4 a.m. most of the time. And in order to ride my bike at 4 a.m., I gotta take some pre-workout. I need the caffeine. I'm dragging butt at 4 a.m. My pre-workout's a must. The reason I take the pre-workout is I gotta do it quick and fast because I don't have a lot of time. I gotta get on the bike, get off, shower, get to work. I need something quick. But today I get to enjoy a nice cup of coffee for my pre-workout because my Pelo anniversary falls on a Sunday. I don't have to go to work afterwards, so I get to enjoy this cup of coffee in my Pelo swag, getting ready to get my ride on. Earlier, every ride for me is a celebration, so guess what? Disco lights. I'm gonna rock the disco lights. Whatever, judge me all you want, I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. Yeah, these silly disco lights make it fun for me. Well, my coffee's kicked in, I'm ready to rock this thing. I got about 7 minutes until my class starts. Know what the most exciting part of riding my Peloton is? I mean, every bike ride, these are the 2 highlights. The first and most important highlight is at the very end when the ride is over. Yes, I did it. That feeling of being done is a great feeling. But that second highlight is when I take my bony little finger, boom, and I hit the join class. There's an anxiety every time. I'm 150 rides into it and I still get all excited or nervous or whatever right before I push that button. I don't know what I'm going to get into. Okay, there's my bony little finger. Let's hit the join class and let's see if Jen Sherman's waiting for me. I bet you that she is. Here she is for my 150th ride. I didn't film myself riding my 150th ride because I filmed so many videos now on my channel that you see me on the bike. It's the same thing over and over, man. You may be saying, hey, wait a second, how do we know for sure that you rode your 150th ride? Well, Seattle Saddle calls to the stand the #1 witness. No less an authority than Jen Sherman herself. Jen Sherman was my very first ride, and she was my 150th. She popped my Peloton cherry. I love you.
That's it. Seattle Saddle. Your 1-year Pelo-versary, yeah? And 150 rides, that's it.
Aw, she called my name. Oh, I'm blushing. Thanks, Jen Sherman. Yep, I did it, my 150th ride. And just in case you don't believe me, here's my stats on my low impact ride. Just what I needed too, because I've been doing a lot of rides lately. Alright, my 150th ride is in the can, but let's change gears for just a second. What were my goals way back on video number 1? Do you remember? Well, like anybody watched this video has watched all zillion of my Peloton videos, so I don't expect you to know. I don't know. I want to ride a minimum of 3 days a week. I'll run and do the elliptical on the off days. I'll start out with beginner rides and then hopefully build up from there. I want to improve my cardiovascular health. Guess what? I met those goals. I not only rode 3 times a week, but I rode about almost 5 to 6 times a week. Except for in the summertime where I bicycle commuted to work. Then I only rode my Peloton maybe twice, maybe 3 times a week. I alternated back and forth between bicycle commuting and my Peloton work. And I ended up running or hiking on Sundays. But how about my physical goals? Did I lose weight? Did I make any gains? What do you think? Boom! Well, I started out my journey about 185 pounds, the picture on the left where I'm sucking in my belly. My doctor wants me at 166, and as of this morning, at the recording of this video, 166.9. I went from a 32-inch waist down to a 30. Pow! Not only did I lose about 20 pounds, but something else happened this year that I'll share with you. About 4 months into my Peloton use, I went to the doctor and I got my blood work done. And I found out from my doctor that I was pre-diabetic. That's not a good thing. Now you may be shocked to think that by looking at me. Sometimes people attribute diabetes to really overweight people. Daddy's not overweight anymore. But diabetes runs in my family. My grandmother had it, my mom currently has it, and I'm highly susceptible to get it. Unless I exercise and watch my sugar intake and carbohydrate intake very closely. So this is my blood results, and what you see there in red is my A1C. I'm 0.5 points away from being a full-fledged diabetic. Since this blood draw of 6 months ago, I have brought my A1C down. I'm almost in the green thanks to my Peloton and cleaner eating. But not only has this year been transformative for me only, also for my wife. Now what's really interesting because when I first got the Peloton, she wasn't 100% on board. She was kind of a running snob and she didn't think spinning was much of exercise. You know what? She added the Peloton to her exercise routine, combined with her super tight diet, and she had amazing results. Man, this is crazy results. Look at my wife. Look at these results. I learned from her. This is discipline, clean eating, Peloton, and running. This is a woman with 5 kids. What an amazing transformation. I didn't have that great of results at first because it took me about 6 months to realize you can't out-Peloton a bad diet. It wasn't until the doctor diagnosed me with pre-diabetes that I realized I had to get my eating cleaned up. So I learned from my wife's example because I saw her results. So we did it! Year 1 is done and it's now time to begin our 2nd year. 1 year? 2 years? That'll be 4. I'm not there yet. I wonder what my goals for year number 2 should be. My goal for year number 2 is to increase my output, to break a personal record. I want to join the 600 Club. Every ride you do on your Peloton, whether a scenic ride or a class, gives you an output. This is how much energy you expended. This is how hard you're working in the class. This takes your resistance level combined with your cadence level and gives you this output number. 2018, we need that number at 600. So that's year number 1 of my Peloton journey. It's time to begin year number 2 and I'm excited. 150 rides. 1 year into it, I can confidently tell you this. The Peloton bike didn't just meet my expectations, it exceeded them. I am more excited about my Peloton today than I was 150 rides later. Thanks for joining me on my 1 year anniversary. See you next time. Bow!